Title: I walked in at my house after deployment and found my wife sitting on my brother's lap. Start: I never expected homecoming to feel like a crime scene. The door swung open, and there they were, my wife, smiling, not at me, but at him, my brother, his hand on her knee. She looked up, startled, not ashamed, just caught. He leaned back, smirking. "Loser," he said. "I took your wife, your daughter, and I'm gonna take your house. Get out." Before I could move, his security guards surrounded me. Their fists and boots found every weakness, every old injury from the field, and I hit the asphalt of an abandoned parking lot. They left me bleeding, a warning echoing in my ears: stay away. I woke hours later in a grimy motel, body aching, heart heavier. My mind, though, began counting. Every detail etched itself into memory: her laugh, his smirk, the careless way they dismantled my life. Then my daughter's voice cut through the haze. A call, calm, innocent. "Daddy, Uncle Fred made my bed." The world slowed. My daughter's words weren't just words, they were a trigger, a signal. I took my Magnum from the motel safe, the weight of it anchoring me. I was done running. I remember the early days, before betrayal, before lies. I'd deployed with pride, leaving a family I thought unbreakable. We'd laughed, fought, reconciled. Nights spent planning dreams, mornings spent chasing them. My brother, my blood, was the last person I imagined could carve me from the inside. And her, she was supposed to be my anchor. It wasn't sudden. Subtle signs had existed, faint as whispers in the wind. She'd started staying late with friends, phone calls I wasn't meant to hear, an absence in her eyes that looked straight through me. But I refused to see. War had trained me to survive, but love had blinded me. Then came that day. The door, the smirk, everything crystallized in a single moment. Pain hit, yes, rage bubbled beneath, but I recognized clarity in it. I knew what I had to do. I didn't act immediately. That's amateur work. I observed, I studied, I gathered evidence, quiet as a shadow. I tracked movements, financial transactions, secret meetings. The house, now theirs, became my chessboard. I discovered where money flowed, where their secrets hid. My daughter became my compass, her safety my shield, her innocence my motivation. Every day I built my plan, silently, surgically. I leveraged legal loopholes, business connections, even a few old friends from the field who owed me favors. Every action was calculated. I didn't confront, I didn't yell, I prepared. The day of execution came quietly. I walked into their world as a ghost of the past they thought they'd crushed. My evidence was irrefutable, my timing perfect. I exposed their lies, their theft, every indulgence and every manipulation. The confrontation wasn't loud, it was devastating. My brother's smirk faltered first, the first crack in a facade of invincibility. My wife tried to argue, but words faltered when confronted with truth she could not escape. His empire, built on deceit, stolen trust, stolen lives, crumbled in front of the people he had tried to impress. I didn't celebrate. I watched, controlled as their power shifted. He realized, too late, that the man he humiliated wasn't broken. He was patient. She realized that the love she thought she could manipulate was indestructible because it was never hers to take. I reclaimed my daughter first. Her small arms wrapped around me, the simplest embrace carrying a lifetime of apology, understanding, and love. I let her feel safe again. Then, the house, the property, the life they thought they could steal, they were no longer theirs to hold. I'd maneuvered every legal and financial piece into place. Victory wasn't loud, it was absolute. I stood in the quiet of my reclaimed home, the weight of what had happened settling into the bones I thought would never feel peace again. I thought of their faces, smirk replaced by disbelief, arrogance replaced by shame. I thought of my daughter's smile, fragile but bright, the one thing that kept me tethered to humanity through the darkness. I don't feel joy. I feel resolution. Cold, precise, unshakable. I didn't just take back what was mine, I made them understand every consequence of their choices. The lesson is engraved in their memory, a reminder that betrayal has a price, and patience, when weaponized, is deadly. I place the Magnum back in the safe, not because the danger has passed, it hasn't, but because I don't need it anymore. The real power is patience. The real satisfaction is watching the world, once theirs, bend back into truth. And now, finally, I breathe. I survived betrayal. I survived the beating, the humiliation. I rose. And no one, not my brother, not my wife, not anyone else, will ever underestimate me again.